Oh, we're live. We're live.
Hi, Wombar. Welcome to the Tuesday morning hangover. It's me and you talking to each other.
No hangovers today. No hangovers today. Maybe a Viking hangover, but not an alcohol-induced hangover. That is for
Nope.
sure.
I was a good boy last night. I didn't even have one when we took the lead. Stuck
Well,
to my four.
that's just lame. But we're still going to talk about some Vikings, kind of some final thoughts. We'll wait and see if anybody trickles in. It looks like Bob Sweet is in the house. I wonder if this is too early for a Voodoo Ranger for old Robert.
Julian Marker's in the house.
Birthday
Julian.
boy yesterday.
What a horrible gift the Vikings gave him.
It was great. Hope he had a wonderful birthday, Julian.
Hope he did too. Maybe he had a butter tug.
Yeah, I forgot about the butter tugs. Butter tugs all around.
Came out last night. Best thing that came out. Gunnar Erickson's here. Hello, Gunnar.
Gunnar, good to see you, buddy. Yeah, these day afternoon hangover shows will probably be pretty light.
Pretty light as far as attendance goes. Ed Guy Rocks is here though.
Ed Guy.
I didn't know he'd be up this early.
Of course he is. He's been up for hours.
T-Bass is here.
T-Bass. Yeah, we'll see how everybody's feeling. Talk about maybe what the future holds. Got a lot of time before the next Vikings game.
We do. A lot of time to mellow in our defeat and just bathe ourselves in the stink.
I've already bathed it off. The stink is gone. I'm not thinking about it anymore after this.
But yeah, I mean, again, a lot of talkers coming out of this one, and where the Vikings, we got 7 games left. Is that what it is? 6?
Cream of the crop, a rise to the top.
5 games left.
You're really bad at math.
This whole new 18-week schedule just really throws me off. Well,
let's talk some frickin' Vikings.
Yeah, let's do it. I see a lot of KOC in the comments. Astronaut shit going on. I mean, astronaut. All makes sense. It's all very worth talking about.
Well, Kevin O'Connell, I mean, here's the thing with Kevin O'Connell. Either you're in on O'Connell or you're not. Like, either you think he's a good coach or you don't. I mean, for us, we do a lot of flip-flopping based off if he's one of the losers of the game. And being the head coach, he's generally, if things don't go well, he probably deserves to be on the list. But that doesn't mean we don't think Kevin O'Connell is the guy.
Yeah, I'm not jumping up to Kevin O'Connell wagon by any means. I'm just confused by him. Like, I don't understand his decisions last night, like to make Josh Dobbs a pocket passer, to not run the football, to keep throwing the ball when you're turning it over. It's those moves by KOC that puts him on these shit lists, and it's really, it makes you wonder what the hell's going on there.
Well, here's the thing. Kevin O'Connell yesterday is the big thing. He should have pulled Josh Dobbs. That's like the main thing for me. It's like, pull the trigger. Realize what you're watching and just know that Josh Dobbs is not going to be the one to lead you to victory. I don't care if you got to put in Nick Mullins, and maybe Nick Mullins will go out there and be worse. But we had to do something, and he didn't do it. That's what bugs me the most.
That bugs me. And then, like, you get like 20 yards or 30 yards in one run, then you throw it 3 times in a row. Again, going conservative late in the game. Those are the things that get to me. The inconsistencies with when he's risky and when he's not. Dan Campbell will eat your kneecaps. I think KOC will just gently massage them.
Massage and make sure you're feeling good. T. Moncrief says B-Flow outcoached KOC the whole year. B-Flow has outcoached a majority of the coaches in the NFL all year. Oh, God, I just died.
Oh my God. Dan, what he's done with this unit, really a unit, you look at the back end of this thing, some of the depth issues, some of the talent overall, what he's gotten out of this group has been huge. No Marcus Davenport, no Jordan Hicks last night, and he's still holding the Bears to 12 points, which I don't care what anybody says. It was the Bears. Whatever, any NFL team, you hold them to 12 points, you should win that football game.
Yeah. It just pains me that B-Flow wasn't here last year because we probably had more talent, but whatever. Doesn't matter.
Well, I think KOC needs to start calling plays like he has. The hell, I'm having a brain fart. Who's that piece of shit? Ed Donatell as a D coordinator again. Like, pretend he's your D coordinator. Call the offense the way you did when you knew you had to carry this thing. That's what I want to see KOC do.
T-Bass is full of pleasantries today. Does not want to make the playoffs. Unfortunately, he thinks we will. Flo is gone. Enjoy him for now. Yeah, you know what? We'll see. It'll be interesting to see what happens with Brian Flores.
I know, wasn't
Hopefully
there
he's still
something?
young. Hopefully he can still be a little extra picky if the right situation doesn't come up. He doesn't want to go to Carolina. I mean, there's going to be gross jobs available. They always are.
Well, the thing is, he still has like an active lawsuit against the NFL, so there could be organizations that are blackballing him. That's going on out there. There's actually been some rumblings that the thought is he's actually going to stick around for one more season. I hope that is all true because I want B-Flow back, and I want him bad. I want him real bad next year.
We'll see. You know what? I'm not even going to worry about that until it happens. So it is what it is. He is here for now, and he is making this defense beautiful. And we can thank him for that. Thank you, Brian Flores, for making this defense, which shouldn't be this good, one of the best in the league. Ed Donatel, shame on you.
Absolutely shame on you. Again, it's just frustrating. Great defense. You get this offense that was our strong suit last year, struggling even to pick up 10 yards when you need it the most. They cannot do it. I know you're down to Josh Dobbs as your quarterback, but still, KOC, this quarterback whisperer, you would hope he could get more out of him. He can convert in that situation, could actually go for the first down, but it is what it is. And I think now, I don't know. I don't really want to talk about the Bears game anymore. I think we need to talk about what we do moving forward here.
Well, it's going to be interesting. So as of now, the Vikings are at like 51% chance making the playoffs. I think that's what it is. I think the Packers are at like 45%. Too damn close to call. We have a half game lead over the Packers. We have the Raiders coming up. Packers have the Chiefs, thankfully. Hopefully they get their asses absolutely dominated by them. But I mean, we still hold the cards as far as what we do. Those two Lions games are going to be brutal, but it is going to be not smooth sailing. And a lot of that's going to come back to who our quarterback is going to be.
I don't think both Lions games are brutal. I think the last one's not going to mean anything to the Lions. They're going to have this division secured. They could probably have their playoff spot secured.
Yeah, but they might be playing for a higher seed.
The only thing they could be playing for is potentially, if the Eagles stumble, home field advantage. I mean, I don't know what else there is for them to gain at this point. They probably want to play the Vikings if they're in a position to get to that 7th seed, because I think 2 plays 7. So the Lions really may have nothing to win or gain by winning that game. So that could be one of these end of the season meaningless games as far as the Lions are concerned.
Well, let's go back to the playoff side of things. There's a lot of fans that really at this point just kind of want to lose out, like screw the playoffs, whatever, draft pick, blah, blah, blah. There's no point in making the playoffs. We're not going to go anywhere, whatever. Thoughts?
I want to make the playoffs. I do.
We're in the mix.
Want
to make the playoffs.
That's what you want. You never know what's going to happen when you get in there. Yeah, it's not likely we're going to go on a run. You never know. We can get hot. The defense has been playing good. Maybe Josh Dobbs, maybe he's benched for a while. Someone gets hurt. He comes back in, and all of a sudden he's like he was, when we first got here. Who knows? I want to make the playoffs. Hell yes.
Yeah. At this point in the season, what we've been through, the down and coming back up, and now we're in a little bit of a down. How would you not want to make the playoffs? Will we be one and done? Maybe. Will we win 2 in the playoffs? Never know. Let's go. This is the NFC. This is the NFC. There's some teams in this division that is not great.
Yeah, I mean, even the Eagles, they look beatable against the Bills, and the Bills are a fucking hot mess. So anything, yes, just get to the playoffs. That's got to be the goal. And I like, where it's December now. It'll be December when we play again. We are in the hunt. That's all you ever want to be at this point in the season, is in the hunt in December.
Well, and one of the big things that a few people are commenting on is aside from not taking Dobbs out, the other big thing against Kevin O'Connell last night is trying to turn Dobbs into something he is not. I mean, that was just weird, crazy. He's doing the opposite of what we're doing when we're winning games. So that's another head scratch.
He took his biggest weapon away from him, his legs. Like there wasn't options to run a lot of these plays. Like when we finally did move the balls, when he started rolling out, and I don't understand it. That was what was so great about KLC when Dobbs came in there. He adjusted things to him. He said, "Okay, here's your read. If it's not there, run." Like I feel like he said, you got to go through all your progressions and then you can run. That's what happened last night. And by the time he went through 2 of them, he was either sacked or he was throwing the ball to some Bears player.
Well, let's look towards more positive things coming down the pipeline. We get Justin Jefferson back after the bye. I mean, it would be a shock if he's not out there. He's going to be ready to go. What other positives? I mean, Marcus Davenport's got to be getting close, hopefully, but it is Marcus Davenport, so we still might not see him.
We don't know Jordan Hicks, what his status is. I think he's got a couple more weeks, but with the bye factored in there, is he even available for the Raiders game? I'm not sure on that one, but Justin Jefferson has a chance here to just really make this hero story even something more special. Like he returns, also the Vikings going to win streak. It's all gonna be with Justin Jefferson come back to the lineup. He's got a chance to even be more of a hero than he already is.
I can't wait to see Justin Jefferson out there with. Addison did not. That was his worst game yesterday, probably. But it's gonna be nice to see those two guys out there because Addison is a damn good wide receiver, and he's come a long way since old JJ was on the field.
Yeah, Addison, JJ, the way TJ Hawkinson's playing, all three of those guys, dangerous, so dangerous.
All right, quarterback. We got to talk quarterback. Kevin O'Connell was not really saying overly nice things about Dobbs or the future of the quarterback position seems very murky. Like Lepigus is pissed this morning.
It was a perfectly golden yellow. Needed some more fluids. That's what I needed. Yeah, there's a big difference here. What do I want them to do? What do I think they're going to do? Those are two very different things. I've thought about this, and I think they're gonna go off Josh Dobbs. I think it's gonna probably be Nick Mullins against the Raiders. I would rather see Jaron Hall and just go with the rookies, see what he's got.
Yeah, it's anybody's guess. I think you're right. I part of me wouldn't be that surprised if he just stuck with Dobbs, to be honest, and just rolled with it. I mean, Nick Mullins started a lot of games in the league. He hasn't won very many. Nick Mullins is like a worse version of Kirk Cousins, not the most overly mobile quarterback. Does just enough, I guess. He was kind of molded to be a backup quarterback. Like he shouldn't be starting. That said, Jaron Hall, I don't know why he would have been the backup yesterday, wouldn't he? I mean, he was the emergency quarterback yesterday.
Yeah. So, I mean, if they were high on Hall, he would have been the backup. Mullins would have been the emergency. Mullins was number 2. Hall was the emergency quarterback. So that tells you something right there. The pecking order of this group, at least the way the coaching staff sees it. Maybe Hall wasn't quite fully back from that concussion. I don't know if that was factored in or not, but I think if they make a change, we're going to probably see Big Dick Nick out there.
But do you think they will make a change?
I don't know. If they don't, then I hope KOC realizes he needs to go back to what makes Josh Dobbs work, and that's him being able to run.
Yeah, if you were pointing a gun at me right now, I would say that they're gonna stick with Dobbs. I'm not saying I want them to stick with Dobbs. It's just I don't know. I think they got a better chance with Dobbs. I mean, the only other part about that is Nick Mullins is a better passer than Dobbs, and with Justin Jefferson coming back, I don't know. Maybe they want to air it out more. Dobbs' long balls yesterday looked like shit balls.
Long balls were shit. His short balls were shit. A lot of shit coming out.
Sideways screen passes were gross. Everything was gross.
Some of the decisions he makes too, like to throw it when he's getting sacked. Like what the hell? I mean, you actually saw KLC on the sideline just go, Josh. He was completely flabbergasted. So I don't know. Will Nick Mullins do those same things? Maybe he won't though.
Let's moving forward. What are we thinking? I mean, go with your head. Are the Vikings going to pull this off? Are they going to make the playoffs?
I think they win maybe 3 more games with a gimme against the Lions at the end. And that put them at 9-8. And I think that's probably enough to get in the playoffs.
I don't know. I mean, aside from the Chiefs game, the Packers have a pretty cake schedule.
But even though they have looked good lately, they're the Packers. Let's not forget that.
That's true, but we have not looked good.
We haven't.
We've not looked good at all. I'm more concerned about the teams behind us than what we do. Like the 2 games against the Lions, Bengals with Jake Browning, we should beat. They're a mess. Raiders is going to tell the tale. If we lose to the Raiders, yuck.
And that's the thing too. Like I don't have any more expectations with this team now. I don't know what to expect anymore. Like I was feeling confident during that 5-game win streak. The way the defense was playing. Who wasn't? The way the offense was playing, then you'll lay an egg in Denver, you lay a bigger egg at home against the Bears. Now I don't know. I'm not going to even get stressed out anymore. I don't know what to expect with this team, with this offense especially. So if we win, great, but I don't know. I'm not going to really feel confident in any game moving forward.
I will absolutely continue to get stressed out. Feelings are still alive and well right now. I would like to get the numbing going on, but it ain't going to happen. T-Bass feels 9-8 making the playoffs. Yeah. I mean, I'm glad to see T-Bass back. It took a couple losses for him to come back to show his face around. The 5-game winning streak, he was not around. He was hiding. Yeah, we got Raiders, Cincy, Lions, Packers, Lions. Raiders and Cincy. That's what matters. We'll worry about the other 3 games later.
Well, I mean, we all would have thought worst case would be 7-5 going to bye. We're 6-6, so who knows with those Raiders and Bengals game? I mean, you can't even fathom a guess at this point.
We can't, but we're going to move on from the Bears. We're going to look forward to brighter things coming down the line, and whooping the living shit out of the Raiders will be the first thing we do.
Yeah, again, the Raiders looking a little better with their new head coach. Sometimes in this league, it's about when you play teams more than who you play. So I do like the fact that they did lose now. I think that's the first game they lost with Antonio Pierce as the head coach. So maybe not his confidence group.
Raiders are balls. We'll see what happens. We just lost to a team that's complete balls. So anything is possible. I think if everybody had their choice, Hall would be the quarterback. And I did a poll earlier before we wrap this thing up. And, I appreciate everybody hopping on impromptu for the hangover at their, probably on their lunch period.
And we forgot to promote.
Yeah, we never really talk about it. So, so right now, the poll is 80% want Jaron Hall, 17% want Josh Dobbs, and 3% Nick Mullins. And this is who you want, not who you think. This is who you want. So Jaron Hall blowing everybody out of the water.
Wish I was in the water right now.
Wish I had a beer in my hand. That's it. Appreciate everybody hopping on for this quick hangover episode where Lepicus actually isn't hungover, which is a win.
It's a win. It's a win for me, and this will be a win if you guys know this. If an ant was the size as a human, it would have to speed twice as fast as a Lamborghini.
Jesus.